When your wife does this, she is not going to change. She's not just distant, she's making decisions about your future without you. You feel her pulling away, becoming colder, less affectionate, and maybe she stopped intimacy. Maybe she avoids conversations, always too busy for connection. You ask, what's wrong? And she always says, nothing, I'm fine. But deep down, you know something's happening. Most men ignore this or react the wrong way until it's just too late. In this video, I'm gonna break down phases 1 and 2 of the wife's exit strategy. These are the silent early warning signs that your wife is emotionally detaching. And if you don't recognize them now, she will just move to phase 3 where things get real dangerous. Because once she reaches that point, man, she's just not thinking about leaving. She's actually planning it. I've put together a powerful PDF that outlines all 7 phases of the wife's exit strategy. So if you want to see exactly where your marriage stands, comment action below. No email, no name, no hassle, just comment. So, a wife just doesn't wake up one day and decide to leave. You know that, right? This started long before you noticed because women disconnect emotionally first. And if you don't understand this pattern, you'll just think she's being distant. But deeper and darker, she's actually mentally preparing to exit your marriage. Christ teaches us that separation begins in the heart first, and that's exactly what's happening right now. I've got to tell you, I've worked with so many men who claim they never saw this coming. They thought their wife was just stressed, distracted, or in a mood, but she was actually drifting away in phases. And by the time they realized what happened, man, she was already gone. Take Bob, for example. Case study, Bob's story. A client of mine, we'll just call him Bob, came to me when his marriage was already deep in phase 3 of the wife's exit strategy. His beloved was emotionally and physically involved with another man. They even had 4 kids. And on the surface, everything just looked normal. Life, dinner, school run, sports, everything just went on and life just went on as usual. But at night, something deeper and darker went on. She'd get up, leave the house, and go sleep with the other man. Then come back and climb back into bed with Bob, like nothing even happened. Crazy, right? But then, with just over 2 months of working together, Bob stopped making excuses, and he stepped up. His wife cut things off with the other man. They rebuilt the emotional connection, started communicating again, and yes, they even started making love again. Look, Bob's wife didn't want another man. She just wanted her husband back, her real husband back. So, what happened? What happened was Bob became a man of action. So, why does Christ, our Lord Jesus Christ, even forbid divorce? It's because moving on too soon kills the chance to come back. And that's why you are here now, to see what your wife is really doing and how to reverse it. Phase 1 and 2 of the wife's exit strategy is all about emotional detachment, which means she's still there, but she's quietly erasing you from her heart. Now, let's break this down step by step. Let's get going. So, question of the day. When a wife decides to leave or divorce, how long has she been planning to leave? In my experience as a marriage coach, I've seen as little as 1 year and as much as 11 years. Um, Women also, we got to realize women, they need to build up courage to leave, and even more if they are planning to take the kids with them. A lot of that courage comes from single women, divorced women, her best friend, her co-workers, and sometimes it can even be her new lover, which is probably a man. You must realize that women need support in all they do. The more support they have from friends, children, co-workers, the more courage they get. But she doesn't leave, but she doesn't leave. She must plan then during that planning phase. So if she's not going to leave during the planning phase, she's trying to plan, and usually it takes, most times it could be as little as a year, but like I said, I've seen as much as 11 years. Um, so basically, she is hoping during the planning phase that her husband will change and giving her a reason to stay. Okay. And these phases or chances are called the wife's exit strategy. The wife's exit strategy, I'm going to explain here in a minute. So that's the question of the day. You must realize again that when a wife decides to leave or divorce, she's been planning for a while to do that. And again, it takes courage. She's got to have to make plans. And a lot of times her husband don't even know that she's planning to do this. That's why you hear guys say, well, I didn't even know she was leaving, or she just sprung this on me. You'll come home, and I had it where guys, the U-Haul is in the darn driveway and the stuff's already packed up and she's leaving. And this is the thing that we must start to learn how to get into our wives and to pay attention to them, so that when they are unhappy, or they thinking they're going to leave, or they're starting to make plans to leave, we are there the first ones to know. And a lot of times, see, when your wife is working, especially even when she's not working, she's around a lot of different women, and they talk. And a lot of times those women, especially co-workers, divorced women, single women, they are going to start to put things in her head, and that will get her to start thinking about that. Yeah, maybe my life isn't so good. Maybe my marriage isn't that good. So with that being said, we will be right back. And what I need you to do is stay with me so that we can get into the 7 strategies that a woman will do while she is planning to leave, and the things that she'll take you through. All right. So the wife's exit strategy, she's been planning for years to leave your marriage. You just refuse to see the clues. A lot of times we don't see the clues. We don't see the thing. We just want to go to work and we want to think everything is good. Even if we don't think things is good, what we'll do is we'll kind of ignore it. And now that begins to bite us in the butt, because our wife has asked for a divorce or left the home. And what do? What is our next move, right? What you do is get in the game, open your eyes, and learn how to talk to your wife and try to understand how she thinks. And for the first phase of this, we must learn what she is going to do, then make a logical plan to stop or delay it and get your marriage back. A lot of people don't really realize that in order to keep our marriage going, once we lose it, it's very hard to get it back. You must learn what I call the wife's exit strategy. And the wife's exit strategy is what your wife does when she still loves and cares about you, but is not sure what she is going to do with you, which is what? Divorce you or keep you. Okay. During the time, you must improve yourself, remain consistent with those changes, and be patient over a long period of time. So she again trusts you. Okay. And you must stop the needy behavior and repel her from you, such as being desperate, pleading, begging, becoming angry. These only push her away. So again, being desperate and needy, begging, becoming angry, trying to defend yourself, blaming her, criticizing her, all that does is push her away and makes her want to leave more. Okay. The wife's exit strategy tells you what she is going to do and in what order, in fact, shows you your future. Again, The wife's exit strategy, what it does is it tells you what's going to happen, like what she's going to do, the next thing she's going to do through 7 steps. And your job as a husband is each step you must stop that. You must stop her at the step she's in, okay? Or she'll keep going, and we're going to learn about that more in a minute. Lastly, it is very important that you keep your wife in the phase she is currently in, because if she moves further into the wife's exit strategy, the more cold-hearted and entrenched in her current course of action she will be, which spells hell on earth for you. So here are the 7 phases of a wife's exit strategy. Her exit strategy, phase 1. Number 1, the phase 1 is the need to control you, okay? So how does that work? What does that mean? So after the fall, women have an overwhelmingly need to control their husband. After the fall, women have an overwhelmingly need to control their husband. So that is after the fall, it's called the curse of Eve, and where God told Eve and told Adam, you listen to her, now you're going to listen to her. She's going to have pain during childbirth. She's going to be ordered towards marriage, and she's going to nag you and do all these kind of things. And that's exactly what happens to men now. When a wife starts trying to control you, this is the first clue that you have marriage problems. When your wife tries to control you, you have marriage problems. Most guys don't do anything right there. They just kind of ignore it. But here's what your wife is thinking. Oh, I'm nagging him to try to get him to do what I want him to do so I can see if he still loves me or not. Why? Because she feels no attention from you as a husband. She doesn't feel appreciated by you. She's starting to feel you don't love her. So nagging is her way of testing your love for her. So it's very important that you understand that, okay? So exit strategy number 2, phase 2, that your wife will leave, is planning to leave and before as we go through. So she leaves you temporarily. So what does that mean? So to get your attention and get you to encourage you to get it together, she does the only thing she feels will make you listen. She leaves. She usually will take the kids in this place. She may go to her mom's house, a hotel, a friend's house, a family member's house. My first wife left like 3 times to her mom's house because she left before she left me permanently. So I've experienced this. My first wife, before she died, what happened is, man, she left me 3, 4, 5 times. She'd go back to New Mexico, go to her mom's house. I had no clue why she was leaving. She'd come back. I talk her back. She'd come back. We start to argue and fighting and all this kind of stuff. And man, it was terrible. But as a young man, I didn't even know what the heck we were doing. Like, what she's mad at me for. And this happened on until, we were married 5, 10 years and stuff, 15 years, and a lot of times with a woman in phase 2, when she leaves you temporarily, most of the time you can talk her back. Most of the time. But as you see, as we go through the phases, as you see talking her back, the more she leaves and all these things start to happen, the less easy it is for you to get her to come back home. So the second phase of the wife's exit strategy, before, we talk about her filing for divorce and things like that, is she leaves you temporarily, which many people who've been married, their wife has left them. Okay. Hey, I'm your coach now, and I really, really want to help. But watching this video is not enough. You have a serious homework assignment before you. First, comment action below, and I'll send you the PDF, which again breaks down all 7 phases of the wife's exit strategy. Use it while rewatching this video or on your own to simply track where your wife is emotionally. And if you're ready for personalized help, then it's time to book your brother-to-brother reset session with yours truly. This is not therapy. This is a get ready battle call where I help you map out a step-by-step plan to win back your wife's heart without begging, chasing, or simply making things worse. And with more clarity, confidence, and speed than you trying to figure it out on your own. Click the link in the description, pick your time, and I'll see you on the call, my man.